Hi, in this video, we shall be learning about DML, which is Data Manipulation Language. In the previous videos, we learned about how to create a table, how to alter a table, how to drop a table, and then we have also seen how to query a table. So we have learned the basics of DDLs and DQLs so far. In this video, we shall be learning about the DMLs, which is going to be the most important thing in terms of SQL, and especially for people like you who are going to become data analysts or business analysts. Definitely DMLs are going to be helpful. So let's quickly get started. What is DML? Of course, we know DML is data manipulation language. So the SQL commands that deals with the manipulation of data present in the database belongs to DML, or data manipulation language. And this includes most of the SQL statements. So majorly, if I take you to this particular slide, we have insert, update, and delete. Simple. So we'll be starting with insert. So what exactly is insert? You can see insert statement is used to insert or add rows of data into the table. To insert records in the table, enter the keywords insert into followed by the table name, followed by open parenthesis, followed by list of your column values. Strings should be enclosed in single quotes and numbers should not be. So this is how you simply work with table insertions. Insert into table name, first column, last column, blah, blah, blah. So let me create a new query tab. Again, we are using our intro underscore SQL, and we are using this particular table. Let me just copy everything. Before that, let me drop the drop table so that we can recreate it. Drop table enp info, simple. So let me create the table. So a generic insert query is something like this: insert into emp info, and then you can see first column, let's say first name, last name, ID, age, city, state, and then values. What are the values? Let's say I'm going to copy paste this particular thing. So this is a generic insert query. Insert into table name, then define the columns and then values and then the different values of it. But logically, of course, this will work. This will work for sure. If I run this, it will work. Now you can simply query the table, select star from emp info, and then you will be able to see one data, one table, one record. But you don't have to define this as well, because MySQL Workbench or MySQL, they understand that when you are using this particular table, when you are inserting this table, you don't have to define the column names. We already know the column names, because when the table was created, it already knows that this is the pattern. First is first name, last name, ID, age, city, state. Simple. So you don't have to change it. Simply, you can use all these insert queries to insert the data. So as my first record has already been inserted, if I run this, it will end up in a error, as because this is my primary key, right? ID is my primary key and it is unique in nature and not null. So if I run this query for the next records, I'm going to insert all the records into this particular table. So both ways you can do insertion, and this is how it is done: insert into table name, and then if you want to pass the column names, it's okay, then values, and then the valid values of your data, like your data, your first name, last name, ID, age, city, and state. This is as simple as that. Note all strings should be enclosed within single quotes. You can see that my John, like my first name, last name, city and state are variable character, right? So I am using quotes like this. What if I don't use? Let's try to copy this code and create another query. Let me give my name, Satyajit Patnaik. Let me give some number, 31, something, HK, something like that. And now, of course, if I run this, it will work, right? But what if I don't define this? One second. You can see unknown column Satyajit in field list. So it's not able to identify what exactly is this. So you always have to define. Same concept in Python as well, right? When we define a string in Java, string A equals to hello world, or else in Python, you define A equals to hello world. If you define A equals to hello world, it will not be able to understand, right? That is this a string or what is it? It will simply throw you an error. Simply in SQL also, in SQL also, you have to define your string variables in a quote. As my ID age is integer, so even if you pass nothing, it will be working fine. Let's try to see for integer, if I pass something like this, will it work? It will work. It is called as typecasting. So automatically typecasting is happening and you will be able to see the records. If I just query my name info, where first name equals to Satyajit, I'm able to see the data. But if I do, let's say Ravi Kumar, and just make it 2, just make it 33. Instead of this, I pass something else, hello. Will it work? It will not work because it's not able to convert the string into integer, right? So if you are passing an integer value within quotes, it's okay because internally it converts the string into integers, it's successful and it inserts the values. But here, when you are converting your string into integers, it's failing, right? Because hello for column ID is not an integer value. So it's always advisable when you are using integer values, you don't have to define within your quotes. But if you are defining it, it's okay. It will still be okay, but it has to be a number as the variable, as the data type is an integer, right? Now, if I do this, of course, this will be successful. Done, right? So this is all about your insertion, data insertion. Now, we will go through our first exercise. Let's say, what is this? This exercise is, it's time to insert data into your new employee table. Again an employee table, but it's okay. It's all about learning. If you are already quite aware of these topics, you can simply skip it. But I assume if you are in this class, you are learning SQL. So it's always advisable to practice, practice, and practice. That makes a man perfect. That makes a human being perfect, not a man. My apologies. So your first 3 employees are this, and you have to create a new table and insert data. So take a pause, prepare your create query, and prepare your insert queries as well. Okay. So I hope you must have already done that. Create table, EMP exercise, EMP exercise. Let's name it as this. Okay, first name, last name. What is this? Okay, it's a full name. It's not first name, last name. It's EMP name, secretary, programmer, maybe designation. And then we have 32, 28, maybe age, and maybe salary. Simple. Okay. And then I'll close the bracket. So employee name, variable character. We are already through this particular classes. We are already aware of how create queries work. So it shouldn't be a big deal to write a create query, right? Let's do it 10, then integer, and salary also integer. Well, it's not an integer format, it's float. So I'll create it. Done. My table is created. Now I have to insert these three records. Again, if you haven't done that, take a pause the video, write down the queries, and then once I tell you the queries, you can just cross check with it. Simply insert into table name, which is emp exercise values, and then Johnny Weber. It's a Johnny Weber secretary 28 19 500. Done. If I run this, my query is created, right? And then I will just copy paste this, copy paste, copy paste. Next one is pot c Weber, pot c Weber. Next one is Dirk Smith. Dirk Smith. I don't know where the name's coming from. Maybe I have prepared it myself, or I don't know. Foreign names. It should be Ravi, Satyajit, Anil, Amrit, Sonia. Should be like that, right? Anyways, so 20, 32, and 45, and 45, 300, 45, 300, and then 75020, 75020. Done. And if I insert it, done. Data too long for designation. Okay. So that means my designation is variable character. Let me just drop it quickly. Of course, I can use alter, right? But you can try it out by yourself. I just don't want to waste much time. So simply I will just create this. Done. Everything is done. My data is ready. My records are created. Just do a select query to do a check whether everything is fine or not. And then done. Done. Three records are created. Enter these employees into your table first, and then insert at least 5 more of your own list of employees in the table. Well, I was not aware of this. So let me create 5 more records, because that's the exercise is all about. So 5 more records. Now I can give my Indian names. My name for sure. Let's say Ravi Kishan. I don't know. I'm just giving some random names. Sonia Mukherjee. Shalini Gupta. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe IT support, programmer, data scientist, data analyst, and analyst 2. Something like that. 21, 27, 21, 29, 32. Okay, let it be. Salary, let it be. Let it be. Don't want to reveal my salary. Let's say something random. Okay, let it be. Okay, let me just insert this and everything is done. I'll just copy paste this code so that I can run this code again. And then you can see all these records are created. Now, let's see what is my next question in the exercise. After they're inserted into the table, enter select statements to select all columns for everyone. How to do all columns for everyone? We have already done that. Select star from table name. I will definitely recommend you to pause this video right now. Practice all these codes, which are very basics, because once you know the basics, you can definitely try out the tougher ones, because there's a lot of tough concepts coming up in the future classes. Pause it, try it, and then reconfirm from my answers. Next one is select all columns for everyone with a salary over 30,000. How to do that? Where salary greater than 30,000. It all starts with simple queries and then it goes on. Select first and last name for everyone that's under 30 years of old age. Simple where age less than 30, and then I will have EMP name. Okay, done. Now if you want me to uh, make it little bit complex, substr of EMP name. Okay, let's start teacher. Let's learn about these things later on. We'll learn about all these things later. Employee name, and then select first name, last name, and salary for anyone with programmer in the title. Programmer something. Okay. Select employee name, salary from EMP exercise, where title like programmer, or else, okay, title is not a keyword, designation, sorry, designation. Done. You can also add a percentage before as well. Let's say somebody is IT programmer or something like that. Those will also come. If you want to add your designation as well, you can add it in the queries, and this is how it is. Select all the columns for everyone whose last name contains EB, last name. Okay, we don't have a last name, we have employee name. So simply I can use it where employee name contains EBE, like EBE. Simply, if you want all the records, you can do select star. It's up to you. And then select all the first name, and rest of the things I will keep it open to you. Practice out. Let's say, okay, all these are basic queries. You can just simply try out by yourself and try out multiple other concepts as well for your better understanding. Our next topic is going to be update. Update is again a manipulation statement. That means we want to manipulate something. For an example, let me take this particular example. I have this table and Mr. Johnny or else Mr. Ravi Kishan, who is a data scientist. Age is 21. Well, let's talk about Potsy Weber. Mr. or Miss, I don't know, Miss or Mr. Potsy Weber, who is a programmer right now. He wants to get, he just got a promotion. He's now a senior programmer. How do we update the designation? Using update queries. So update query, using update query is super simple. The command is update table, table name. Let me just write down the syntax. Table name, set column name equals to something, and then where column name, and then your filter, well, filter. How do we do in this particular statement? Update table EMP exercise, set designation equals to senior programmer, where employee name equals to Potsy Weber. And then if I run this, you have an error. Update table, table name, set designation equals to this. Okay. Why there is an error? Update table EMP exercise, set designation equals to this, where employee name equals to this. Why there is an error? Okay, table keyword is not there. Okay, my bad then. Okay, so now it's done. So basically we have to use a safe update mode. So there is a concept of safe update mode. So in SQL, you can just search out in case you are not aware of set safe update in MySQL. It's super simple. You can just check it out. What exactly is this? This basically means that SQL session has the safe updates option set. This means that you cannot update or delete records. So normally what happens is, as I told you, manipulations and all those things, as we are dealing with our own database, our own instance of databases, we are manipulating the data, right? But when it comes to real industries, real databases, normally our safe update mode is turned off, which means as a developer, we cannot manually update things without taking permissions from the DBA administrations. But right now, as we are dealing with local instances, we don't really care about it. So I will set my safe updates as 0, and then I will do my updates right now, and this is done. Update table name set column equals to something where column equals to something. Now, if you want to see emp exercise where emp name equals to pot c Weber, what's the designation right now? My bad. You can see her designation is changed to senior programmer, right? So this is all about your update queries. Update statement is used to update or change records that match a specified criteria. This is accomplished by carefully constructing a where clause. So update table, set column equals to something. If you want to update multiple things, you can also do that. Let's say you want to update designation. Let's say you want to update multiple things. You want to update age and designation. So update table name set designation equals to, let's say we are updating the designation of Sonia Mukherjee. Okay. Designation equals to senior data analyst. And if you want to update age equals to 30, where EMP name equals to Sonia Mukherjee, and then done. Changed. Now, if you want to check Miss Sonia's record, you can see that her designation is changed, her age is changed. Initially, her age was 29, right? Now her age is changed. This is how you can update multiple columns. And if you are not passing any where clause, that means the whole records will be updated. Everybody will have this designation and everybody's age will be 30. As simple as that. These are some of the exercises. After each update, issue a select statement to verify your changes. Johnny Weber just got married to Bob Williams. She has requested that her last name needs to be updated to Weber Williams. How do we do that? Update query. Doug Smith's birthday is today. Add 1 to his age. How do we add 1 to his age? Then you can simply use Doug Smith, right? Select star from EMP exercise. Mr. Doug Smith, where are you? Where EMP name equals to Dirk Smith. Simple. We want to add his age, right? So what we can do is update EMP exercise set age equals to 46, where I'll just simply copy paste this. This also works. Of course, this works. Let's say we have updated it. Okay, I'll revert back the changes. I'll make it 45 again. Now Mr. Doug Smith has 45. You can also do this way. Set age equals to age plus 1. This is also possible. Now his age is 45. And if I run this, it will be 46. Check your queries. This is how it is. Simple statements, same concepts in Python or any language you go. Same in SQL as well. SQL is nothing but a language, right? Almost all the concepts are same. We just have to know where and how to use the concepts. All secretaries are now called administrative assistant. Update all titles. So you can change update table name set designation equals to administrative assistant, where designation equals to secretary, right? If I have to run, if I have to do this, set designation equals to something where designation equals to secretary. What is this? Administrative assistant. If I run this and then run my query, select star from EMP exercise. You can see the one who was secretary right now is called as an administrative assistant. Simply, you can add all these, you can just try out all these queries. It's going to be super simple to understand. Okay. After updation, of course, we will be talking about a lot of complex scenarios in the future videos, but this is the basic concepts of DMLs. That is the reason we are just talking about the basic concepts, right? Next statement is delete statement. A delete statement is used to delete records or rows from the table. Examples, delete from table name. So let's say your table is created and you want to delete from table name. You want to delete all the people who are into IT support, where designation equals to IT support. Unfortunately, my name will be gone, but that's okay. Let's run this. And then I'll run this again. So my name is gone because I was in IT support, right? So this is how your delete queries works. And if you want to delete the entire table, of course, you can do this. Delete from table name. The entire table is gone. The table exists, but the data does not exist. So it's a DML. If you want to drop the entire table, you don't want this table in the database, you can easily drop it. Drop table, employee exercise. The table will be gone from the particular database itself. That's a DDL. Okay. I hope you have a basic understanding on all these DML queries, insert, update, delete. You can try out on multiple features, multiple scenarios, and then you can definitely gain more confidence and knowledge on these topics. Our next topic is going to be very important. Again, all the topics henceforth are going to be very important because now, as we are done with the basic concepts, we will deep dive and learn the advanced concepts like joins, nested queries, stored procedures. A lot of things are there. Then we also have some fun activities like connecting SQL databases to Python. A lot more things are there. Thank you. That's it for the DML part. And we'll catch up for the next sessions in the next class. Thank you.